Hello everybody, welcome back to TwoGeekyGamers. We're playing Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
I'm so cold.
Yeah, when are you not cold? Ow!
Oh yeah, it's supposed to snow tonight, by the way.
Is it? Really?
Yeah.
Damn it.
I thought you liked snow.
I did, but driving it's a pain in the ass sometimes.
Yeah.
Anyway, we are back on the left-hand side of the inverted thingamabob, whatever round. And yes, we're back to using the Christian Ground because screw that. That last fight would have been impossible with anything else. I think this is the spiky room. Spiky room of spikes. Only one thing to do for here.
Wrong one.
Yeah. Hit the wrong thing. Spike breaker, spike breaker.
Oh yeah, so you told me about Sony making a Spider-Man film.
Yes, Into the Spider-Verse or something like that?
Yes. I think that was the title.
Yes.
But it looks interesting.
It does. I find it really funny that apparently Sony was like, no, Marvel made a Spider-Man movie and it was super successful, but we own Spider-Man. But they are following a very interesting timeline, or a very interesting thing in the Spider-Man lore, which is kind of cool. Where Peter Parker, spoilers, is dead. Not really a spoiler, it's in the fucking trailer. But in the comics, there are other people who take on the mantle of Spider-Man. They all have the powers somehow or another.
Good job on containing those radioactive spiders, guys.
Yeah, right? Whoever did that is really bad at it.
So, you read the comics?
Nope.
No?
I just know that that's a story arc.
No, I was gonna say, how did, in the comics, how did Peter die?
I'm betting it's one of the supervillains actually got him.
Probably.
They're like, hey, if we stop robbing banks and we just fucking shoot him, he's dead.
I remember watching the old cartoon.
His web in your...
I remember watching the cartoon in the 90s, where he actually had, like, some lady that would make his web shooters for him.
Yes?
That's all I can really remember from it.
I have 666 health. The one thing that I really remember is, there's this one major crossover, I forget, I think it was actually the one called Enter the Spideyverse, but it brought a bunch of Spider-Men from different timelines all together to fight some giant foe.
Weren't you telling me about this one where, like, there's one with, like, a giant robot?
Yeah, it's Japanese Spider-Man. And it's totally canon, too, because in Japan, Spider-Man ended up getting a giant mech called, like, Leopardon or something like that. And, surprisingly enough, it is actually the inspiration for Super Sentai, which, for those who don't know, is the motherfucking Power Rangers. Because he comes in, like, arms crossed and just like the whole kind of, like, freaking Power Ranger pose.
Yeah, I think that was the Zeo pose I think they did.
Sure, probably. It's the one where it's like, you know, left arm up and right arm crossed over and you've got like glowy bracelets which kind of add to the effect.
Yeah, that was Zeo, I think. Where like they had the most... Okay, most of their morphs were pretty freaking corny.
I mean, it's all cheese.
But, well, yeah.
That's why
like,
we loved it.
Power Rangers had that whole sequence where, you know, they announced what their dinosaur was.
Yeah.
And then Zeo's like, Zeo Ranger 1, pink! Or whatever fucking, whatever Zeo Ranger 1 was.
Wait, what was this speaking?
Like, yay, you used the Zeo crystals to morph, and you're Ranger number 1, and your color.
And I guarantee we've just lost like a good chunk of our audience that has no idea what the Zeo Rangers are.
Hey, I could have mentioned the Alien Rangers. Almost nobody fucking knows the Alien Rangers existed.
You know, I'm totally okay with that. I'm okay with most of them not existing, actually. I know...
It's gotten awful, I think.
Wait, it's still going?
Oh yeah, a new season's been announced.
Oh, why?
But like, the last... I watched one episode of, like, one of the more recent seasons, it had Bulk and Skull returning, but like
they were the best part of the original.
They were the absolute best. But like I think it's Skull's son, or no, Bulk returns, and I guess it's Skull's son, and he's working with Bulk. And I guess he's gotten over the whole I'm gonna find out who the Power Rangers are and to get super rich and famous. But the acting was.
But is the acting ever good?
If you watched that season, or the episode I watched of it, and then looked back at the other ones, you'd say the 90s ones were actually pretty good acting in comparison.
That's terrifying, actually. To say that the 90s acting was good by comparison.
Yeah.
This is the same one where they would get hit from the right-hand side, sparks would, like, fly off, and then they would fly out spinning, like, the direction that they got hit from.
Yeah. Yeah, in comparison. The 90s were better.
I'm never watching Power Rangers again. I mean, I never was going to begin with, but now it's just kind of confirmed.
I know, I think it was like, this is one of those afternoons I was really fucking bored, and I was like, oh, look, Power Rangers is on. I guess I'll watch it. I haven't watched this in forever. I'm never watching this again.
I'm an angry fart cloud. Also,
for a second I thought the block around the moon is going. I'm like, oh!
Nope.
Oh.
Karasuman. You know what that kind of sounds like?
Saruman?
Yes. I'm actually really glad you came up with something because I had no idea where I was going with that joke. I was like, I'm throwing something out there hoping for the best. Alright, I gotta resist dark.
Still gives me a kick out of like, there's something people are like throwing a fit about Saruman, his like robe color, turning evil, Saruman the White. And then like, people who have read the books like, Saruman of many colors. He literally had a rainbow robe. Literally.
I read the book, I know that.
Yeah, but like, people throw a fit about that apparently.
That's because people throw a fit about everything.
Yeah.
Like, if you're not part of the fandom, you're going to throw a fit about something that the fandom's like, oh yeah, no, sure. If you're part of the fandom, you're going to throw a fit about something that everyone else is like, yeah, whatever. Oh, hold on.
I miss that we don't have 666 health max anymore.
I don't know if that was my max. I think I actually took a couple hits.
Aw.
Yeah, I think it's just I got kind of lucky and ended up with that. I hope I don't have to fight anything angry. Oh, hi, buddy. Bye, buddy. I was not supposed to do the catacombs yet.
Somehow, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
That looks like a bowl of bread right there. I know that's part of a window, but...
I want it to be a bread loaf.
It looks like a round loaf of bread.
That game? That's not what ribs look like. That was like a femur.
You know, part of me still wants to make Posca.
It's gonna be a pain in the ass. Especially if you need to braid the bread.
Technically you don't need to, but that's what my Baba did, so...
Yeah.
I'm not going to try to make a Russian cross out of braided bread, though. Screw that noise. I will put a braid around the edge and be like, done! I'm not making a braided Russian cross out of bread, and I'm not going to try to make little tiny birds out of bread to put on there. The funniest part was, my Baba's hands were super arthritic, so they're fucking like bird claws. But she still managed that shit.
No, god damn it. I keep forgetting that one. Alright. What do I need to do next? Now I need to go back to the chapel. Hey, go away. Screw you, Medusa heads. I don't like you. Ah!
And if anyone wonders, Pascha is a Ukrainian sweetbread usually made on Easter.
Yes. Whereas I make bread out of beer.
And no one was surprised that the Scotsman made beer bread.
It's really good bread, though.
Yes, it is.
I've learned my lesson. I can't make it out of, like, really alcoholic beer. Which is unfortunate.
It'll actually kill the yeast.
At least I think that's what's going on. Either it's that or something else is happening, but one way or another, it doesn't rise the way it should.
Well, you bought brand new yeast, so something's going on.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure if it's just like not killing it or the yeast just isn't rising correctly or something like that.
It's not activating, maybe?
I don't know. Maybe. One way or another, I tried making it out of... Damn it. I've tried making it out of, if anyone knows Trogs, their Troganator, which has, I want to say, something crazy like almost 15% alcohol content, I'm thinking. Yay, Talwar! Weird, Indian sword, actually.
Neat.
Yeah.
I just want to Google that.
They're kind of cool.
See what it looks like.
Actually, you can probably imagine it. Just imagine, almost like a military-style saber, but without the knuckle guard. Yeah, it's kind of what they look like. I'm a slightly bigger fan of a Shashka. Hey, we're getting Medusa butt! We had Medusa butt. You missed it.
Damn.
It was sexy. Heart of Vlad.
I guess it did kind of look like a heart, but it looked more like a stomach.
Yeah, well, I mean, people do say the way of the man's heart is through his stomach. Ha!
Ha! Oh, and it's slightly curved.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's kind of why I said saber, because saber has a curve. I guess maybe military saber's a little different.
No, my dad's saber doesn't have one. It doesn't have a curve to it. It's just a straight saber. Okay,
I guess certain military sabers, but I don't know enough about our military in their formal dress.
My dad was cavalry, so... I think theirs is supposed to be straighter?
I think so. Yeah, I know a lot about swords. I don't know a lot about military, well, American military.
I only really know about that because, like, I did a ton of research into it, talked to my dad's old sergeant, because when you retire and you're part of the cavalry, usually part of the ceremony is they'll give you a saber for your retirement. They didn't give my dad a saber. And it kind of, like, it dug at him for years. So I did some research. I talked to Bruce, and I went and I got him the saber. Like, if the Army's not going to give you what you've worked 25, 30 years for, fuck it.
Yep. Whereas I'm weird, I'm just like, I like Shashkas, and people are like, what the fuck's a Shashka? I'm like, don't worry about it.
I like my cutlass. My cutlass I'm not allowed to have until Christmas.
Yep. It's technically a Christmas present.
But at least I get to look at it and touch it while I'm here.
I'm like hanging up really high.
Fuck you.
I don't know. I still think my favorite story right now is still my Claymore, because I have a funny story with that one.
Oh dear.
I think I've told you this one. It's why I'm convinced I don't get Jehovah's Witnesses.
Actually, this does not sound familiar.
Oh, okay. So,
oh dear.
I have a Claymore. And for those who don't know, a Claymore is a big ass Scottish sword. It's also mine, but I don't have mine. This thing is easily 4.5 to 5 feet tall. Like,
so about my height.
Yeah, I'm pretty much swinging Tracer one by the ankles. The blade itself is 1.5 to 2 inches thick. It is a monster of a sword. I think it weighs close to 5 pounds.
So that's as much as I weigh.
No, Tracy, that's only as much as you weigh after you've gorged yourself on tacos. But the thing is, whenever I got this...
hey, your tacos are probably the reason I broke 105 pounds.
When I got this from yeah, I'm gonna call him an acquaintance. It's not someone I'd want to hang out with again. Whoops, didn't mean to do that.
Wrong button.
Yep. But, it was just kind of like sitting in his garage, or just in like his closet and stuff. And, yeah, it was just kind of like, one of those things. It got like really tarnished, it didn't really look good. So eventually I'm like, you know what, I know enough about swords, I know enough about cleaning them, I should be able to go and get... There we go. We've now unlocked the fight with Dracula.
Ooh.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to double check just to see how far we are. I might hold off and just go and like finish up some stuff. Ding dong. I'm not sure if I'm missing a lot or not. Let's see at least one thing that we haven't done. So, I'm going to keep going with the story, and we're just going to finish some stuff up, and we'll probably beat this next time. But anyway, so, you know, the blade was a little tarnished, and I was like, I know enough about swords, I can take this thing apart and probably clean it up, make it look nice and pretty. So in the house I was living in at the time, I went down to the just first floor, hung out in the living room, started, you know, getting this thing clean. I took it all apart, made it look pretty. Finally got it up to where it was nice and shiny. And as I finally get the thing back together, I'm taking it upstairs, which is right in front of the door. There's a knock at the door. And I'm just like, okay, well, who's probably at the door? It's more than likely one of my friends. They know I have this. They're not going to be surprised if they see me with a claymore. So I just still have the thing over my shoulder, and I answer the door, and there's two very kindly-looking gentlemen in suits. Hi, do you have time to talk about... And they just stop mid-sentence as they stare at this crazy guy with a sword. And I'm just sitting there like, hi! And I'm thinking, hi! Look over the sword, shit, not gonna be nice! What's that, pamphlets? Yeah, sure, here, hold this. Seeing one of them not expecting the weight of that thing, getting the full weight of that thing was hilarious.
Oh, God.
And I've never been visited by Jehovah's Witnesses again, and I'm entirely convinced that's why.
They have
like,
a list.
Yeah, I've been, like, blacklisted.
Oh, shit, I'm gonna have to remember that someday.
Aren't we supposed to try to save everyone? Not that one.
But why?
But why? Don't ask. The best part is, it was entirely an accident, too. Like, not my intent. Did not mean to scare these two guys shitless. Actually, kind of felt a little bad about it. I forgot I was there. Hi, Mr. Greeny Skull. No! But yeah, that is my funny story with my claymore as to why I don't think I get Jehovah's Witnesses anymore.
Oh, God.
Screw.
Not even the good kind of weed. For the record, no, neither of us smoke.
Nor do we condone it unless it's illegal in your area.
Yeah, if it's illegal in the area, I don't give a crap. If it's illegal, kind of give a crap, because, you know, I don't want to get busted for, you know, your habits.
Yeah. If you want to smoke, smoke, but, you know, do it legally. Or...
I support legalization
Yeah.
of it, because, you know, not my life. Do what you want. I don't care. Just, you know, don't screw me over in the process.
Yeah.
That's all I care about. And it's funny, like, I have a few friends that smoke, and one of them actually uses it for medical reasons. Couldn't remember the word medical for some reason. But she mentioned it to me, and I'm like, okay. She's like, well, I didn't want you to, you know, to get all upset or anything about it, because, you know, some people don't approve. I'm like, you need it, you like it, whatever. Not my life.
Yep. The only thing is, I found out having a smoker roommate at one point. I am very allergic to the stuff.
Yeah, that too.
That's fun.
Make sure, people you're doing it around,
Yeah.
if they don't mind, make sure they're not allergic.
Yeah, I like being able to breathe. It's nice.
Breathing's nice.
Excuse me. Got a little burpee there. Alright, that's the warpy. And I think this is probably a good place to end. We're gonna... Looks like there's part of the clock tower we haven't done yet, so we're gonna try that. Hopefully it's not too much of a bitch. Probably will be.
It's gonna be bitch.
It's gonna be a bitch. But then we'll, probably go and fight Dracula in the next episode. So we're almost done here. Awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you everyone so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a like. If you like us, then subscribe to the channel and tell your friends. And if not, then tell your enemies.
We're not picky.
Toodles.